This afternoon, President Trump will deliver remarks on rolling back regulations to help all Americans. Deregulation has been a top priority of this president. The president reversed the disastrous overregulation of the Obama-Biden administration. Under President Trump, 7 deregulatory actions have been taken for every 1 new regulation. This amounted to $50 billion in regulatory cost savings, and it is important to note that this deregulation agenda lowers the cost for every American. The cost of these burdensome regulations fall disproportionately and benefit disproportionately lower income Americans. So this president took action to roll back the burdensome regulations that harm low income communities and make sure that these lower income Americans are taken care of. For example, the president's deregulatory agenda will boost household income by $3,100 annually. Thanks to President Trump's rolling back of the Obama-Biden-era CAFE standards, families will have access to cheaper cars. The president's healthcare deregulation will also save patients nearly 10% on prescription drug costs. These real wins for the American people will disappear with a re-regulation agenda, which is why President Trump will continue to pursue his historic deregulation activity. On another note, we saw encouraging news yesterday on vaccines. Moderna's vaccine candidate is showing promising signs. It produced a positive, neutral immune response among the 45 participants in the study. This is comparable to what we see in recovered patients. And the bottom line is that so far we are seeing exactly what you would hope to see in a vaccine. They're expected, the Moderna vaccine in particular, is expected to reach phase 3 by late July with 30,000 participants. And finally, on the therapeutics front, I just want to note a very encouraging Regeneron contract, a $450 million contract for monoclonal antibody cocktail. This is a bioengineered version of convalescent plasma. One of the several therapeutics available to treat COVID, can be used for prophylaxis and treatment, and they say they could have up to 70 to 300,000 vials of this by the end of the summer or early fall. So Operation Warp Speed continues. We continue to see encouraging news on the therapeutics front, and with that, I will take your questions.